So meantime, information about the mass shooter and motive is basically limited to law enforcement sources at this point.
The only information the Texas Department of Public Safety has confirmed is the shooter's identity, 33-year-old Mauricio Garcia. And that was yesterday. No photos released. We have learned he grew up in North Texas, made a failed attempt at a military career, and has worked as a security guard. Fox 4's David Centendry live tonight with the latest on the investigation. David.
Well, Stephen, Heather, all day we have seen people out here praying, mourning, and really just showing they care so much. We are talking about 8 people killed, 7 others injured during a mass shooting inside of this mall. And more than 2 days later, Texas DPS has not held a press conference to explain the motive or anything else. One is now scheduled for tomorrow, and people have all sorts of questions about the gunman. Budget Suites of America off North Stemmons Freeway in Dallas is where Mauricio Garcia lived for several months before killing innocent victims with an AR-15 style weapon during a mass shooting at the Allen Premium Outlets Saturday, according to the FBI.
Once I heard that and it was just so close to home, I was just like, that's crazy.
Asa Bryant, his wife, and 4 kids live at the same motel. The FBI says it collected all sorts of evidence there this weekend, and most of Garcia's personal belongings were there. A motive has not been released by investigators.
You know, there's people that think like that. You know, all these movies we make with all these villains and stuff, there's people like that.
Law enforcement sources are investigating whether Garcia had interest in white supremacist ideology. Texas Department of Public Safety has not yet held a press conference to answer any questions.
And so what they're doing is that they're looking at what took place in this individual's life. They're looking at his phones. They're looking at his social media. Who had he spoken with in the previous 24 to 48 hours? Who had he been in contact with? Were there other people that might possibly have known what was taking place?
Garcia graduated from Bryan Adams High School in 2008, according to Dallas ISD. In June of that same year, Garcia entered the Army, but was terminated 3 months later without completing initial entry training. He was not awarded a military occupational specialty. He had no deployments or awards. Sources tell Fox 4 Garcia later worked as a security guard. We went to the home of his parents Monday. People were inside, but no one came to the door. The FBI says it also searched and recovered evidence from this home this weekend.
It could have just been something that he've always wanted to do.
For now, ones like Bryant, who lived near the mass shooter, and many across the world, have questions we just do not have answers to.
Still trying to wrap my head around it.
We have all sorts of questions about the gunman's weapons, ammunition, his vest. The FBI tells me multiple weapons were recovered. We're hoping to get more clarification from Texas DPS tomorrow. In the meantime, I want to talk about that police officer who shot and killed this gunman tonight. His attorney sent a statement to Fox 4, and I want to read you that statement. He says, "The officer sprinted towards high-power rifle fire as everyone else ran away. He's a brave servant with a gentle heart and embodies the best the law enforcement profession has to offer. He's doing well and would appreciate privacy as he continues to process this life-altering tragedy."